Well, howdy, gang. Dean Hankey, Claude Haggerty, Pay It Forward and Profit. We're delighted and excited to be here with you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this super informal web chat. And here's the good news. We will not leave you hanging. We'll give you some tools and resources and some suggestions and solutions that will help take your business to the next level. So we're going to give you some very, very simple 3-step process for making massive money doing what you love on command and demand, literally anytime you want. And we call this Pay It Forward and Profit. And that's the good news. The only way you make massive money doing what you love as a nonprofit group or organization, as a performer, as a presenter, as a, once again, a nonprofit group or organization, we'll show you how to make massive money doing what you love by creating value for others. Free and easy, no risk money for groups and organizations like yours in towns and communities like yours, making a massive difference doing what you love. That is super simple. Pay it forward and profit. Let's dig right in. My hallucination is you would love, absolutely adore the opportunity to make more free and easy, no risk money as a nonprofit group or organization. We're going to show you how to do that. My name, Dean Hankey, the man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Claude Haggerty. How are you today, Dr. Claude?
Fantastic. And I am so looking forward to helping as many nonprofit groups as we can.
Right. And the good news is this is a win-win-win-win case scenario. So why pay it forward and profit? If it's not obvious enough already, it's free and easy, no risk money. But here's the problem, the hiccup, the hang up, the habit, the problem. And what is that big looming problem, Dr. Claude?
The biggest problem is that today nonprofit groups are challenged to serve more people than ever before. And they are most likely challenged to serve those more people with less resources than ever before as well. And that's the problem.
And it's a huge problem. No money. Listen, you're probably in the nonprofit world thinking, we got into this business, this cause organization to make a difference, to help people. And you spend most, if not all of your time raising funds and awareness, trying to generate funds so that you can do what it is you wanted to do from the get-go, from the very beginning. So why pay it forward and profit? Why do we do this? Because we want to show you a better way, a super simple 3-step process for making more money, getting more done, having more fun, serving more people, all at the same time. And we call it free and easy, no risk money. And it's very simple. What if we could show you a way, just what if we could show you a way to make more money doing what you love, making a greater impact, generating more results and even revenues, and still do what you absolutely love to do by serving the people that you were charged to serve from the very, very beginning. We call this free and easy, no risk money for nonprofit groups or organizations. So whether you're a performer, whether you're a presenter, whether you're a nonprofit, whether you're an entertainer and educator, it does not matter. We're here to serve you and make a global impact and do that in your respective communities. Typically, there are 2 simple options, right? The first option is almost always and inevitably, you pay us. That is, you bring in a performer or presenter and you pay them lots of money and you make whatever it is you can potentially make on the back end. The other is we pay you. Tell us a little bit about we pay you, Claude. How does this work?
Well, for example, imagine partnering with an entertainer and they put on an event. And as a result of that event, they just simply write your cause a check. So they pay you to come and do the event.
Right. It really is that simple. Pay it forward and profit. Pay it forward and profit. Right. So the only way you make money is by helping you make more money. Pay it forward and profit simply is a worldwide, a global charismatic win-win-win movement of mission-minded business leaders and passion professionals who simply challenge each other to do great things in our respective communities. Now, together, we've helped to generate in excess of $20 million globally for nonprofit groups and organizations, educational initiatives, faith-based foundations, and charitable cause groups on a local, regional, national, and international level, just like yours. Simply put, we are here to serve. That's why we pay it forward and profit emotionally, spiritually, relationally, intellectually, and of course, as business owners, financially. We want you to make money, and we use a super simple 3-step process for getting this done. That is, as Claude alluded to, we help promote and position and profit from live events. Super simple, by the way. This is not your regular rubber chicken where you try to get 100 or 1,000 people in a room buying a a chicken dinner or whatever kind of dinner, and then you hit them up for silent auction items or donations, or you beat them about the head and shoulders for donations. Why do donations not work in the event business, Dr. Claude?
Well, basically, when you ask for donation, you're asking something for nothing,
Right.
right? So they write you a check and you give them nothing in return. So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about creating win-win-win partnerships where everyone wins,
Yes.
right?
Yep. And the good news is that the event part of your eventful fundraiser works, but the way most are approaching it, we've found over nearly 50 years of generating these kinds of results for groups and organizations, leveraging performers and presenters, entertainers and educations all over the world, that what the part that works is getting people together and making some global impact together. So, and what are some good reasons to do events? So, obviously there's first is free and easy, no risk money. And how would you do that, Claude? How would you do a free event that doesn't cost you as a nonprofit group or organization any money up front? Is free and easy, no risk. Explain to us, well, how is this even possible? When normally what you have to do is you have to rent the room and you have to buy the chicken dinner and you have to go all over the community, spending thousands of hours, literally, for your one-time event where, you have to go get donations for your silent auction. You have to get potentially some champions or partners, or you have to potentially get some donors to come and cover the expense of making this happen. What's a better way, Dr. Claude?
Well, for example, let's say you're a nonprofit group and we partnered with an event, an entertainer or presenter or performer of some kind. Let's say it was a hypnotist and we did a hypnotist show and we simply split the tickets. 50% goes to the nonprofit group for free and easy money, and 50% goes to the hypnotist who come and put on the event, for example.
Right. So, and instead of going to a performer or hypnotist, magician, whatever, or a business presenter, a speaker, trainer, author, expert who might partner together and make great things happen. Let's give you a super simple case scenario, and that is this. What if we were to, say, produce a super simple event where we would put bodies in a room? Let's, for the sake of conversation, talk about a live business training event. Now, normally, if you were to bring in, so let's say, an in-house business trainer expert to help you grow your exponential sales as a sales team, or to have greater, more profitable impact from a customer service perspective, or whatever it happens to be, let's say a business training, right? And let's say, for the sake of conversation, because let's just keep this super simple, that you were to invite, instead of having to bring in an international expert or even a local business trainer, it would probably cost $5, $10, $15, $20, $25,000 to do that. Or if you were to go to a live business immersion training that they were hosting, as an example, it would cost you $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 quite easily, especially in today's market average of $1,000 to go to a live business immersion training. Of course, well worth it, because you're getting results from that training experience. And then do this instead. Partner together with a local business leader, an author, an expert, a trainer, a speaker, someone who might be, or again, a performer, but we're talking about a business training as an example for an event, and partner with them to do a live training event where we just invite the community. We invite, the people that love and support you. We invite other business leaders. We invite mom and pop Main Street business owners. We invite all kinds of people to potentially join. And let's say, instead of $10,000 to have this trainer come in and do an in-house personal one-on-one training, or to go to a live a seminar, workshop training for $1,000. What if we could partner with you as a nonprofit and say, you know what, let's generate some free and easy, no risk money for you, and let's do a live event. And instead of charging $1,000 for people to attend, let's invite them into this one-day business training for only $100. Again, I'm doing this just simply because the math is super simple. Forgive me, right? And what if we say, guess what? Let's make the magic happen as a business training event, and then we get, oh gee whiz, only 100 people. That's all. Just 100 people to show up and saying, you know what? Hey, I'd love to learn from that trainer. I'd love to find out how to grow my business, and it'd be worth $100. I'm willing to take the chance. $100, and I can learn some more ways to grow my business, bottom line. So no longer are we talking about a donation, something for nothing. No longer do you have to reach out to your constituents or to the community or business partners or donors or benefactors and have them and say, listen, just throw us money for, fuzzy feelings for nothing in return. What if we could show you a way where you could come get a full day's business immersion training from a live expert, or again, go to a live entertainment experience, whatever it happens to be, but this case, a business scenario. And then guess what? We're going to show you how to grow your business exponentially through this trainer. It's $100. 100 people show up. By the way, again, very, very low case scenario. Again, what is that? 100 times 100, that's $10,000 in accessible resources. Now, again, as Claude suggested earlier, what if we did a super simple, straight up 50-50? What did it cost you to put 100 bodies in the room? Oh, I don't know, nothing. What did it cost you for the room? Oh, I don't know, nothing. What did it cost you to generate, if at 50-50 split, $5,000 to you, your group or organization, simply by leveraging a local area expert to work with you to make this event happen? They walk away with 5,000. You walk away with 5,000. It didn't cost you anything. Now, the performer presenter obviously make sure that the room is taken care of. So that doesn't come out of your $5,000. Make sure that the training resources are there and ready. Make sure all the marketing and the printing and all those resources are already taken care of, so that 50-50 split, you get $5,000 as a nonprofit group or organization. Now, remember, we're talking low ball numbers here. This is very simple. Again, I'm going to keep this super simple. So $5,000 to you as a nonprofit group or organization, simply by reaching out to a local business leader who is a trainer or a business leader, or again, a performer who has maybe an existing event, right? Now, why is this important? It requires nothing from you. You can partner with Community Champion. You can partner with an existing event. Let's say there's a local theater company who's doing an event, saying, how would that work, Dr. Claude?
Well, again, there's lots of ways you could do it. One way would be to perhaps your members could go and attend that event all in one sitting, to go and just enjoy the show, and they would donate a portion of the revenue back to your cause.
Yep. And what if it was a raceway? What would you do there?
Again, we've worked with raceways doing this exact same thing. Again, the nonprofit groups, they just pick a date at the raceway. They all go enjoy a night of racing, and as they leave, the raceway would write a check back to the nonprofit group as a thank you for coming out and watching the races, and it's a way for them to give back, and it's win-win, right?
Yep. And the good news, as a performer or presenter, that partnering with a local business leader, you don't have to do the work. The heavy lifting is all done for you. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and collect the cash. Now, this is just the super simple first phase of this 3-step ESP. This work, create, or help partner with a local community area business professional to create an event. And then, and what's that cost you? Zero expense, and it's super easy to do. It costs you nothing. And the good news is, the most important thing, this is a leverageable opportunity. No longer do you have to do all the chasing down of the fundraising, all of the set up the room or pay for the room, or these T4 leverageable opportunities are no longer your responsibility. Claude, how important is this?
Well, it creates a lot of excitement in the community, and you can't buy that kind of awareness. We've had many groups that we've worked with over the last 30 or 40 years where they've doubled the size of their organization just by putting on one great event. It was a great event. It was lots of fun for the community. And within a week or two later, they had 10 or 20 people coming and wanting to join as volunteers or sit on the board or be part of it in some way, just
Right.
because there was so much excitement from the event that you just put on.
Right. Exactly. So events are a very profitable way to generate free and easy, no risk money for your group or organization at, again, no cost or expense to you whatsoever, especially if you, again, as we suggest, partner with a local business leader who is skilled in this area. They'll do all the work, right? And what's the second in the ESP? And that is sponsors. And the good news is right here in our presence is, Super Sponsor Man, the king of sponsorships, the sponsor wizard himself, KISS sponsor guy, Dr. Claude Haggerty. Why is sponsors such an important equivalent or process in this ESP process for making massive money?
Well, one way is that, for example, the venues could be sponsored. It's a nice way of putting butts in the seats by leveraging sponsorship and cross promotion opportunities. But the big
Yeah.
thing is it's free and easy money for the nonprofit group as well. The sponsorship money could be very, very serious, easy money for the nonprofit groups.
Right. And as we said earlier, the idea of using donations, there's several words we don't use when we go out and connect and serve in the community. And that is, we do not use the D word, donations. We don't use the S word, sponsorships, and we don't use the F word, fundraising, because people have a tendency to prejudge those ideas, as you probably have in the past as well. And you probably run up against that. If you go to get a sponsorship, that's more like a donation where you're asking for something for nothing, and they're less likely to want to participate or even hear your conversation. How long does it take in this new sponsor model? How long does it take to get a new champion on board, a new legend, a rock star to partner with you to make great things happen in a unique cross community cross promotion in this example, Claude?
Well, Dane, I've worked with over 33,000 sponsors. So this is definitely an area I know inside and out. And the average time it takes to secure a cross promotion partner is probably less than 12 minutes.
Right. And otherwise, if you were to use the traditional model of sponsorship, which is what most of you are doing, I imagine, at least that's been our experience having worked with nearly 40,000 live paid events in this arena, so that it helps us to understand what it is you're going through. We know what you're doing. I'm on the board of several nonprofit groups and organizations myself, so I know the real pain that you are dealing with. And that's why this partner, this unique community cross promotion partnership, is way more important, because a traditional sponsor might take you 3, 6, 9, 12 months, and there's no guarantee they're going to come through with their 10,000 or 20,000 or $100,000 promote. Now, are we saying don't do those kinds of big ticket sponsorships? No, we're not. But it is much easier in the micro sponsorship model. It's much easier to get 10 $1,000 champions on board and partners on board who can make a decision in 12 minutes or so, rather than trying to get 10,000 who might take 3, 6, 9, again, 12 months, and you're not guaranteed you're going to get a thumbs up. Every year it's going to be different. So this zen of sponsorship is keep it super simple. Why is it important? Well, first of all, it's free money. Why would you not do a sponsorship and have these micro champions on board? Dr. Claude, why is it important to have some free money in addition to what you're already doing?
Well, you're already putting the effort in. So, you're doing the same event, whatever you're doing, you're already doing it. So if you can make an extra $2,500 to $25,000 by doing something you're already doing, to me,
Right.
that's a no-brainer. But also, too, I think when you bring on community champions, they also have access to other people in the community that could be great partners for your cause. You're leveraging someone else's, your sponsors' influence and credibility in the community as well. So it's definitely win-win-win all the way around.
Right. And then that's the whole point. The only way we as business owners and you as a nonprofit in this example, in this pay it forward and profit model, is the only way you make money is by creating value that generates impact for others. And then you profit. That's the VIP, add value that generates impact, that produces profit for others and yourselves as a nonprofit group or organization. And the good news is you're not wasting all that valuable time. You just get to serve, support, and encourage the people that you are charged to serve, support, and encourage. And you get to do these unique community cross promotions with mom and pop Main Street business owners, with your community champions and partners, and you get to have a greater value community impact than you would have ever had before, only because you're focusing on what it is you're supposed to be focusing on. Let the performer and the presenter manage and maintain and leverage the event so that you don't have to. So listen, so you don't have to pay for a venue. So you don't have to pay for that chicken dinner. So you don't have to pay for those, because then you have cost of goods sold, i.e. the cost of acquisition for every donor dollar goes down exponentially. So that $5,000 of free and easy, sit back, relax, and collect the cash money, that goes straight to your service bottom line, as opposed to having to acquire that $5,000, having to invest in your venue, having to invest. So those are incredibly important distinctions and differences, and it's going to set you apart. And again, once again, you're no longer saying, come to our event so we can abuse you as a donor. We're saying, here's a great way we can add value. We can help you as a business owner to improve your business bottom line as we gift you this amazing, awesome immersion intense training. Or, hey, come to this live theatrical experience of magic or hypnosis or family game show or whatever kind of live event, or go to the races or whatever it happens to be, and have a great time together as a friend, as our gift to you for saying thank you for being a champion supporter of us, and how we can make a difference and get paid while celebrating and serving the people that are so generous and kind to serve and support you. That makes sense. Closing thoughts on this, Dr. Claude?
Sure. A lot of times when you do your own events, it takes you hundreds of hours to figure out what to do, plan your event, man the event, then do the event, and figure out all the cleanup afterwards. Whereas the partnerships we're talking about, it doesn't take your members a whole lot of time at all. Like the whole event might take you a couple hours, where you're basically going to go the night of the event, enjoy the show, and get paid. Right. So it definitely frees up a ton of your time, because I know you're already busy enough doing what you're doing. So
this is super simple KISS. We say KISS 2X. Keep it super simple so that you can keep it super successful. And that's why we keep this to this level. And number 3 is the super simple, and the ESP process is profits. Obviously, you have to make profits as a nonprofit group or organization. Listen, you know, the nonprofit designation is a terrific and amazing designation, but it's a terrible outcome. You must make money so that you can continue to do what it is you originally charged to do. So profits are important, and there's legacy leaving profits. And here's the key to profits. It really is this simple: value, value, value. Value, value, value. Did I say value? I meant value. Value, value, value before, during, and after. So constantly celebrate, and love on your folks, love on the community, love on the people that you're charged to serve. Create massive and incredible and ongoing value. Always VIP. First, add value that generates impact. Then you profit emotionally, spiritually, relationally, intellectually, and of course, as a nonprofit group or organization, financially. You have to profit. Am I close here?
It's win-win. Again, it's win-win-win, right?
Right. And so why is profit important? Well, first of all, obviously, the profit, the results, the money, dare we say, duh, right? So it's incredibly important that you profit, or if you go out of business as a nonprofit group or organization, who are you then of value to? Nobody. Look, if we go out of business as a business serving nonprofit groups or organizations, who can we then continue to raise funds and awareness for? We've generated well in excess of $20 million for nonprofit groups and organizations globally, and we want to continue doing that. But of course, we have to meet our budgets and our needs and serve in our community. But we just get to do it in a way that creates massive and incredible value. And again, the only way we make money is by helping you make money. So you get to do what it is you love to do. And then the most important thing is the legacy leaving impact and value of the time, the contribution, the income, all of these things that you get to do. What if you were to able to serve whatever you do in your service organization, in your nonprofit group organization, but be able to make all those services available for 100% free all the time and not have to worry about where that next champion income to make that impact happen was coming from. That's what Pay It Forward and Profit does. So how important is the P in the ESP? Claude?
Well, like you said, it's very important because if you can't sustain what you're doing, you're not there to serve anyone. So the object is to make enough so that you can serve as many, whether you get a dozens walk in and needing your help or you have thousands, you're able to
Yep.
help them with whatever you do, right?
So we would adore the opportunity to unpack this super simple 3-step pay it forward and profit principles. And we promised from the very beginning that we wouldn't leave you hanging. We're going to show you exactly step by step, move by move, leverageable ABC 1, 2, 3 blueprint for success. We're going to show you how to make free and easy, no risk money for your nonprofit group or organization, doing what it is you love and are charged to do. Again, whether you're a performer, whether you're a presenter, or whether you're a nonprofit group or organization, specifically a nonprofit group or organization, we're going to show you that there is no longer a secret to success in this area. There is a duplicatable, replicatable method for making the magic happen. So we're going to reveal to you the strategy that we use to generate more than $20 million for nonprofit groups and organizations like yours, that we empower performers and presenters worldwide so they can actually help you do what it is you need and want to do. Leveraging, again, this super simple idea: never leave the site of a human interaction without creating value. That is the secret sauce to making a difference. Notice it doesn't say beat up your donor. Notice it doesn't say do a rubber chicken where they know they're going to be abused about the head and shoulders. No, the ticket to success is helping others achieve their success. And again, as a nonprofit group or organization, all you have to do is sit back, relax, and collect the cash. Serve your way to success. And we're going to show you how to do that in a super simple event-based model. Well, we'll show you how to put a few bodies into a room who want to be there to create value and learn a process, whether it's a business training or whether it's a live theatrical event experience where we show them how to improve their business bottom line. They're happy and excited not to spend $10,000 for a live in-house trainer, not to spend $1,000 for a live workshop or seminar like you see right here, but in fact, invest somewhere, I don't know, again, for the sake of conversation, that $100 price point. And then the room is taken care of, the training is taken care of, the champions are taken care of, the food is taken care of, everything is taken care of. So that $5,000 split of that $10,000, say, event in this event is simply free and easy, no risk money for your group, cause, or organization. And the good news is, as a nonprofit group or cause group, we'll show you how to do this where it requires virtually no experience in the event arena, no experience at getting champions or sponsors on board, no experience in generating profits on command and demand, no expense. Again, free rooms, free event venues, free printing, free all of that because of your unique local area champion partnerships who actually will pay you to participate as a partner. How much different is that from doing your rubber chicken where you're paying for your venue, where you're paying for your food, where you're paying for everything else, and most important, you're paying for with your time. No kidding. This is a different way of doing and generating massive and incredible and impactful results. Add value that generates impact that generates profits for you and everybody you work. What if we could show you a way? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to do what it is you love to do by supporting and celebrating the community, your volunteers and your donors and your teams and your support mechanisms and all of this stuff, simply as a charitable group or organization, partnering with communities, partnering with performers, partnering with presenters, entertainers, and educators, and doing live events. Very, very simple, and generating massive, free and easy, no risk money on command and demand, so that you can make more money than you ever dreamed possible, while doing less than you ever thought possible, to raise those much needed funds and resources. Once again, the super simple VIP: add value that generates impact, that produces profit, so that you can leverage your time, your talent, your treasure, and your trust. Your relationships are not abused. Your time is completely and totally bought back and respected. All of that for free. Very, very simple. So here's what we'll show you how to do in a super simple alpha process that we are going to reveal to you over the course of 6 simple weeks. Now, what would it cost you to learn how to get massive events books, get tickets sold, partner with community champions, get all your marketing done, and generate profits on command and demand? What would that be worth to you? If you had to learn this process on your own, it would be virtually impossible. Let's just plant the seed here for a moment. Let us plant the seed of working on events. Let us plant the seed of using those events and filling those events so that you can make massive money without having to pay for a venue, without having to pay for all of that expense of your time, your talent, your treasure and trust. How important are these events and getting them booked and then filled with people, Dr. Claude?
This could be life changing for you. This could be life changing for those you serve.
Yep. And the good news is, once you have the events, you simply offer the opportunity to invite a few area people. Now, instead of saying, come so we can abuse you and ask you for more money, or we can hit you up for $100 rubber chicken. Come on, gang, let's get real. Yes, you have to raise money. And yes, it's important to do all that so that you can continue. But we have a better way. What if, instead of saying, again, like a donation, that we have a way where, come, let us love on you, let's serve you, let's support you, let us encourage you, let's help you make more money as a business leader or business owner. Let us entertain you and your family in a way that would cost otherwise just, for less than the price of a first run movie. Go to a live interactive experience that, and that everybody, and that also serves nonprofit groups and helps, again, the food bank and the Boys and Girls Club, and inspire and educate our young people in our respective communities and make great things happen in our communities. Now, all of a sudden, you get to partner as you continue watering. And again, the good news is you're not doing very much of this. We'll show you how to do it, and it's easier than you ever thought possible. So working with sponsors and getting paid and partnering with champions and rock stars and legends. And this is an important piece, because you're already spending the time, the talent, the treasure, the trust. You're already spending the time trying to make that magic happen. What if we could show you a better way, an easier way, so that you can spend more time doing what it is you love? And we'll give you the tools, the templates, the marketing, the poster templates, the proposal outlines, the everything. How important is this one element alone? After 40 years of generating well more than $20 million for nonprofit, we've made a few mistakes so that you don't have to. How important is this, Dr. Claude?
Well, imagine walking down a maze and you're trying to find your way through the maze. Well, we're going to be standing there showing you which ways to avoid and which ways are straight ahead. So that's invaluable.
Yep.
It's taken us 40 or 50 years to go through it and figure all this out. And we just want to show you what works and what doesn't.
And ultimately, at the end of the day, after it's all said and done, we want your nonprofit, your business to flourish, so that all you have to do is focus on doing what it is you love to do. Why you got into the nonprofit advocacy in the first place was to help and serve and encourage and make a contribution, generate an impact in your respective communities. What we're talking about here is real results. Listen, you don't need another plan, another training, another another fundraiser, i.e., another rubber chicken or another spaghetti feed or another whatever, any one of those. What you need is real results so that you can do what it is you have been charged to do. So we have a solution. We call it Care is Magic Success, and it's an alpha training membership. We've never offered this directly to nonprofit groups and organizations, but because we care and because we've have a heart for nonprofit groups, organizations, we've trained, by the way, performers and presenters how to do this stuff. And each one of those paid minimum of thousands and thousands of dollars to learn this unique process so they can reach out in their respective communities to help you as a nonprofit group organization. So we have people around the world who are poised and ready to make this magic happen for your group or organization. But let's say you live in a community that doesn't have one of these trained up certified presenters and performers who understand this process, how to make this happen for you. We want to show you how to do it. Now you can go to a performer or presenter or create an event that no longer is arduously expensive and requires a whole bunch of your time, requires all of your attention, requires all of your upfront money and cost. We want to show you over the course of 6 weeks for a small one-time skin in the game commitment, because we care about you as a nonprofit group or organization. One time, less than the price of one champion relationship by a long shot, right? So for $497, we want you to join us. Now, don't take our word for it. This is very simple. Here's what you do. Click on the button below this video right now and either join. You see the value in this, you understand what we're talking about, or if you have questions, certainly jump on a quick casual conversation with either Claude or myself, or together, the three of us as a group organization, and just get your questions answered. If this is a match for you, join us. No pressure. If, in fact, this doesn't make sense, then no big deal. You probably know somebody who could use some additional free and easy, no-risk money. Just send them a link to this free informal web chat, right? So if you're ready to get started making massive money doing what you love, simply join us for a 6-week program, which, by the way, starts in 2 weeks. So if you want to join us in just 2 weeks, we'll just click on the link. You'll get all the information, the times, the dates, the information, what you're going to learn over the next 6 weeks together as a nonprofit group organization, how to partner with local area champions and make the magic happen. Care is Magic Success, alpha training membership. Again, we're doing this one time. And we're doing this, by the way, because we've never done this for nonprofit groups or organizations specifically. We've done all the heavy lifting, but we want to empower you because we have a utopian goal. That is the dream to put nonprofit groups and organizations like yours out of business.
Out of the fundraising business, yeah.
Yeah, and back into service. So we want you to focus not on fundraising like you are now, but back into the business of service that you signed up for, that you bought into, that your heart joined in this cause for. So for one time, small skin in the game commitment, we're going to unpack this. And the good news is, if this ever turns into a real live ongoing training, then guess what? You will have founding member access. We're going to completely, totally, brutally honest. This is a different approach, teaching you as a nonprofit group organization how to make this kind of magic happen. This is different than teaching a performer how to come to you and saying, hey, we'd love to make the magic happen, but we just want to sit back and relax and do nothing and accept the cash. We're going to show you how to make the magic happen. So you don't have to worry about whether there's a pay it forward or profit professional in your town or city or area or region or community. You don't have to worry about. You can know how that you can reach out once again to a local area performer, professional, presenter, whatever it happens to be, saying, hey, why don't you partner with us and let's make some free and easy, no risk money. And you can get your venues donated. You can get your printing taken care of, all that stuff. Closing thoughts, Dr. Claude, why would they want to do this?
Well, you'll be able to raise funds and awareness wherever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want, as much or little as you want. And we're going to show you how to eliminate 99% of all the headaches and all the stress that goes with doing events, right, by these simple, super simple partnerships where the where both sides will win. We're going to show you how to put all this together step by step. We've already generated over $20 million in results, so we kind of know this area.
Yeah.
Let us help you, and after your first couple events, you'll be home free. So
that's all there is to do. So pay it forward and profit, and either join us or get some of your questions answered. Hey, no obligation. We're just here to serve you. We want to help you. We want to understand what it is your specific wants, needs, desires, and deserved outcomes, and how we can help you. And that's why we're doing this alpha level immersion training, because we want to show you how to do this on command and demand. Care is Magic Success Alpha Training membership. Payitforwardandprofit.com. Care is Magic Success. Or simply click on the link somewhere near this training, and we'll include you. We'll invite you to join us. Once again, pay it forward and profit. It really is that simple. Nothing more for you to know or to do, or hey, either join us or find out more if it makes good sense to you. Let us serve you to pay it forward and profit. Good day. God bless. Take care. Please let us know what we can do to serve, support, and encourage you. Dean Hankey, Claude Haggerty, pay it forward and profit.